Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech and Take. This channel is my small step towards achieving something big. To share the useful tech knowledge with clarity and simplicity. If you find value here, a like or subscribe really motivates me to keep going. Let's get into today's topic.
In the previous video, we learned about AWS SQS concepts, hands-on implementations and full end-to-end guide. In this video, we will cover one of the most important topics in SQS, that is dead letter queue, also known as DLQ. By end of this video, you will clearly know how failed messages are handled in real-world SQS application. DLQ or dead letter queue is a special SQS queue that is used to store messages that cannot be processed successfully. In real time systems, message processing can fail for many reasons due to application bugs or invalid message format or lambda timeouts or sometimes temporary downstream failures. And DLQ helps us isolate problematic messages so that the main queue continues processing normally. To understand more about DLQ, we will walk through one visual representation of how DLQ works. Here, SQS is sending message to Lambda, but Lambda fails to process that message. As a result, Lambda is sending back message to SQS. After a few times, again SQS sends message to Lambda, and again Lambda fails to process that message. As a result, again Lambda sends back that message back to SQS queue. So this keeps on happening infinitely, which means SQS keep on sending message to Lambda. Lambda failed to process it, and that message will send back to SQS queue. Again, SQS send back to Lambda. So this will happen n number of time. This will cause infinite retries, increased cost, and blocked message processing. Infinite retries means the same message will transfer from queue to Lambda and from Lambda to queue back and forth. Then increased cost means each time Lambda should get invoked when it receives those failed message again and again. So this will increase the cost and it will block the further message processing due to this infinite loop. Here, max receive count equal to 3, which means SQS is trying to send message to Lambda, but Lambda fails to process. And this SQS will retry only for 3 times because max receive count equal to 3. Once it exceeds this count, then that message will get sent into DLQ. This is where DLQ comes into picture. This DLQ stores all the failed messages. Failed in a sense, Lambda which failed to process. So those messages will be redirected into DLQ. This is how DLQ works. And coming to this max receive count, this is configurable. We can set it as 5. When we set it as 5, SQS retries the failed messages for 5 times and then that message will be sent to DLQ. Here in this case it is 3, hence it will retry it for 3 times and then it sent it back to DLQ. Now let's do a hands-on demo. I'm in AWS console. I will navigate to SQS. So we already have one queue here, that is my demo queue, which we have created in our previous video. So if you are not sure how to create any brand new SQS, then please refer my previous video. In this video, I will teach you how to create DLQ and how to work with it. So I'll open this my main queue, and if I go to dead letter queue, we don't have anything configured. So what we can do here is I'll just click on edit. This is my existing queue, and if I come somewhere here, yeah, we have dead letter queue option here. Just click on this enable and it asks us to attach the dead letter queue. We don't have any dead letter queue ready yet, so I'll just duplicate this and I will create a new dead letter queue. So creating dead letter queue is something similar to like how we create a main queue. Okay, so I'll click on this create queue and give any name, my demo DLQ, and keep those configurations as it is. We are not going to touch anything, and just click on create queue. So yes, we created the queue, and now we set this my demo DLQ as a DLQ to the main queue. Okay, here is our main queue, and let me refresh here. Dead letter queue, and I'll choose as, see here we got my demo DLQ. I will set this as set DLQ. Click on save. Now dead letter queue is configured for our main queue. If I go to dead letter queue, here we can see dead letter queue. And here it shows maximum receives. If I edit, yeah, we can change it into 3. Why? Because after maximum 3 retry, message can move to DLQ. Or else if we keep it as 10, retry will happen for 10 times, so that is not required. We can set any value between 1 to 100. I think 3 is the right choice, so I will make it as 3 and save it. So now DLQ is configured with our main queue. Now we'll see how this DLQ works. Just to make sure, I'm repeating it again. So this is our main queue, and this my demo DLQ is our dead letter queue. Okay, so this my demo DLQ is configured to receive any failed messages from our main queue, that is my demo queue. Okay, to understand more, we will go to Lambda trigger. So my demo queue SQS is configured with Lambda. So the Lambda is here, we have, that is hello Lambda. We will go to that Lambda first, view in Lambda. Okay, let it load. And for this hello Lambda, we have some code. Okay, so ideally what will happen, our main queue, that is my demo queue, will send message or any events to this Lambda. This Lambda will process it, and either it will store it in DB, or it will just whatever it will do. Okay, so something similar is happening here. Okay, so this my demo queue sends an event, and this Lambda will receive it and it will process it. Okay, and if we look at the code clearly, so we are not doing anything, we are just, as of now, we are just logging it. Okay, and what we are going to do now is we inject some error here. Okay, so that our DLQ should receive the message when something got failed here. So what I will do is I will add a one line here. So this is the new line which I added to throw the exception. So like we are injecting intentional error here. Okay, now deploy this Lambda. Yeah, it is updating. Meanwhile, we can copy some message. So this is our message which we are sending it from queue. Okay, so yeah, it's already got updated successfully. So now we'll go to our queue. So this is our main queue. I will send message from here. Okay, so this is the message which will be sending to our Lambda. That's it. Just click on send message. Yeah, your message has been sent and it is ready to be received. So now our message is already received to the Lambda. But what will happen here is this Lambda just logs this like received SQS event, and eventually it will throw an exception, which means this Lambda will fail to process that message. Okay, so what will happen next? So that's what we wanted to learn. Okay, so since we are already configured DLQ into our main queue, the expectation is our DLQ should receive the failed events. And before that, we will go to the log first, the Lambda log, and we will see what's happening there. Now we are in the CloudWatch logs for the hello Lambda. Okay, so this is the latest log, the first one. Let me open it. Here we can see received SQS event. This is the message which we sent from our SQS. Okay, and we can see here. So this received SQS event. Yeah, so we can see totally there are three occurrence of this received SQS event. One is here. That is also again within the same time. That is at 1640, 1641, and 1641:48. There are three occurrence here received SQS event, but we sent only one message from our queue. Why there are three occurrence here? To understand that, we will go back to our queue. We will edit our queue and scroll all the way down. Here we can see while we are configuring, we set maximum receive is 3, which means once the SQS message will be received by Lambda, Lambda fails to process it. So here there are maximum receive is 3, means there is 3 retries happening. So that is why 3 times it logged. Okay, so that's where it's happening, and then we can see this is the error we injected intentionally to check our DLQ functionality. Okay, so that's it from the Lambda. Lambda received our event from the queue, but it failed to process it, and there are 3 retries happened. So this all looks good. I mean, working as expected. Now, where our message? Where is our message which we sent? It's not in Lambda. Lambda failed to process it. We'll go to our DLQ and check it. So where is our DLQ? Yes, here is our my demo DLQ. So I'll just refresh it, and now go to send and received messages. Okay, so here it shows, okay, there is one message available. What we can do is we can do a poll for message. Okay, there you go. Here we have our message, which means failed message are already appeared under DLQ. So now this won't further process. I mean, it won't go to Lambda unless we make a call. How to do that? There is an option called start read DLQ retry. With this, we can do that. Okay, I will show you.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe.